So our programme, we called ourselves the Douglas All-Stars, and it's about making the club inclusive for all children, no matter what their ability. A place for everybody, and so we wanted to have a team for everybody to come.
There was a need in the club for an activity for children with additional needs. There's a lot of families coming down here and dropping their kids off to other activities, and then they might have a child that can't take part.
Nothing like this had ever taken place before. And as you can see from here in Douglas, there is just a real carnival atmosphere within the club. All of the activities seem to be tailored to meet the needs of the participants. And that was really the direct result of us upskilling the Gaelic4Mothers&Others through both the coaching and the inclusion modules that they were offered. And I suppose supported then from the GAA with Ger and delivery of her webinar, it all culminated in delivery of these sessions here today.
A lot of kids with physical disabilities and kids with learning difficulties. It's been a pilot project and a very successful one.
Trying to get into the fundamentals of football and hurling as well. It's great to know that there's a place for Luke to come down and get involved in the club, even the social side of it, meet new friends down here as well. Every week it's like, oh, I can't wait to go back next week.
In the 6 weeks they've grown so much, they're just so much more comfortable. You can see a kind of a community atmosphere coming together.
I think when they wear the same jersey as the rest of the club, they're part of the club and they're part of our communities. In the same way as the Mothers and Others is an inclusive group, this is just an extension of it, I think.
We're with the same group every weekend, so the children kind of get to know their coaches, so that it's very familiar to them.
It's a great initiative to allow them to come in and to enjoy the success that our GA club has, where everybody gets to participate and everybody gets to enjoy.
I suppose it's important for clubs to recognise that the people with the skill sets are there and the will is there. It's just a matter of harnessing that in the right direction and upskilling those participants, giving them the opportunity to learn.
The children are warming up and they're benefiting from it physically, but also enjoying themselves at the same time.
Some of the kids really surprised us, and actually they either performed very well at the beginning or you saw them growing a lot. I think that's really been an eye-opener in some ways in terms of how much ability the kids actually do have once they're given the space.
It just ends up being fun, really, and we throw in a few skills hidden within the games.
From the feedback from the parents, that they feel part of the community, they feel part of a club, and the big smile on their face, coming in, coming out. You know, you've done something right.
We were involved at the outset in terms of with the Gaelic4Mothers&Others programme, and then our club became a one club model, and one of the first things that the one club model wanted to do across the 3 codes was to develop an inclusion group. Some of our mothers and others were interested but didn't know where to start, and then this course was offered by the Cork Sports Partnership. The Mothers and Others group is another inclusive group within the club, and they have contacts all over the club.
So across the 2 counties, we now have 20 clubs with inclusion leaders who are really injecting this inclusive ethos into the club setting. Nora Ahern was based here in Cork and Claire Burke was based in Galway, and that really gave us those feet on the ground and that direct contact with those clubs. It allowed us, through the funding, to be able to provide those opportunities for our participants to be upskilled and then to inject those skills into the club setting. This is an all-round experience for the whole family, which every club setting should be.
We had some online training, just moms and dads, coaches, we have teachers, SNAs, speech and language therapists. We have so many people from different backgrounds and everybody brings something unique to the group.
We both work with children in our professional lives, and we were both really excited to take part in this initiative.
Myself and Amy saw this new pilot scheme as a very attractive opportunity to expand our knowledge and our skills in the area of coaching, and especially with children with additional needs. And we also want to give back to our club Douglas for everything they've done for us the last few years.
A lot of people have tried Gaelic4Mothers&Others, mightn't have stuck playing, but they've got involved with coaching or supervising.
I think it's also a really good role model for your children to, you know, as a mother, to watch you giving back and to coming back into sport, that you can play at any age and you can get involved at any age, and it's always good to give back. So I think from that point of view, it's a really positive thing as well.
Cork Sports Partnership were really supportive for us. Cliona Horan, she ran an online disability awareness training for the whole club, not just this group. All of those structures kind of helped then to streamline us. We couldn't have done it without their support.
If it wasn't for the LGFA, we wouldn't have any of the equipment, and we need the equipment so badly for all the activities. And you probably saw from today, like the children they just get so involved in all the activities and they really enjoy it.
You see the smiles on the kids' faces, but you really see the smiles on the parents' faces. They love it.
Because parents know that they can come down and see their kids enjoying themselves, see the enjoyment throughout the whole hour that we're down here every week. It's just brilliant.